Let's get this run started. I think we've stalled long enough. We have some amazing options here. Remove a card, I think, is totally fine. Random common relic, also totally fine. Only an upside there, really. But we're presented with 6 max HP for a random rare relic, which I absolutely love. Yeah, I think max HP trade-offs for the Silent are always a take for me. Also like 99 gold for rare relics or card removes or what have you. So let's click this button. We'll see what we get. It's a thread and needle. Perfectly fine. Start each combat with 4 plated armor. Really good, actually, on a character with all these defends and stuff. We can hit some interesting breakpoints. I'm not certain that it makes like this path that much more doable or likely. Maybe it enables a 3 elite path. The biggest thing I think for the Silent is if we don't get a potion through these first 4 combats over here, and we take a lot of damage against a hard pool fight, then if this is Gremlin Knob, if we just don't find potions and stuff, we probably die. Usually I'm prioritizing a campfire before an elite all the time on the Silent, who desperately needs it. But we're, you know, everywhere else we go, other than right here, we're bottlenecked into an elite before a campfire, and if we go this way, it's just a single campfire. 2 campfires, really, but, you know. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's not Gremlin Knob. Famous last words. And all that. Bets. We already did bets. Bets are locked and in. Left path for glory? This is what you got to realize is whenever you start doing prop bets on your channel, you got to be very careful on who you take advice from. Left path for glory team? Probably not who we want to be taking advice from right now. No offense. Look at that. Look at that thread needle already doing tons of work for us. Hey, we are even able to flawless a Jawworm. We got 2 potions already. Predator is both a blue card and it says 2 on it. Things you love to see this early, bottlenecked into an elite. Absolutely take that. Really, really good event. So I think transform is usually correct, and I like to transform strikes early, but I think in this instance, with a threaded needle and going into an elite already, we like to transform a defend here. To a sucker punch. Okay. We've kind of met our quota. Usually I like to lean into about 3 early attack cards to get us through most of the early game stuff on the Silent, and then we're going to be looking for scalable stuff. That can be physical attack cards, but oftentimes it's not. Transform Survivor. I think I told Baylor to do that yesterday. Maybe it was somebody else. He did not. Catalyst versus Deadly Poison. Deadly Poison is going to be our Lagavulin insurance. Although Catalyst does say cat on it. Let's take the Deadly. We're also going into Hexaghost. And Deadly Poison can be a way to deal with Hexaghost, too. Ouch. It's our first damage we've taken. I do love the new Blade Dance. Prove my Spire superiority. Well, look, I've already surpassed Baylor on the Ironclad in terms of points, so I'm feeling pretty good about where I stand. I didn't post my comparative leaderboard list because I have a few more people on there that stream Slay the Spire, and I probably will, or I'll just show it, but like, you'd be surprised. I think Redbeardy McGee is above pretty much everybody that I have on my friends list in terms of points. Let's get that stuff. It is our friend Lagavulin. We get both Deadly Poison and Predator on turn 1. I think that's a great start, and we should invest one of these potions as well. Might wait for next turn for our colorless potion. Obviously, if it's Apotheosis, we want it now. But it could always end up being something like Blind or Good Instincts or whatever. That can help us a lot in this fight, too. Could be Trip. True. Trip would be great here. Well, mostly just for Predator, but I think we'll do this next turn. Who's the bomb? Also Blind. We have Weak for this turn, so we don't necessarily need the Blind. But the bomb might make up for pretty severe lack of damage. So we'd have to get through the next 2 turns just blocking, but kind of like it. I like it a lot. Take 1 here. Still have to find 16 damage in here. Shucks. Let's see, you're on 14. We have 8 plus 5. You're 1 short. It's 13. Cool, not too bad. A strawberry, unfortunately, for 7 max and current HP. This puts us 1 over our starting HP. Tools of the Trade. So Tools of the Trade, great for sentries, if that's what we're going into here. But does really want an upgrade. Alternatively, Skewer is here too. Let's do the early tools. Now, if it's Gremlin Knob, I don't think Tools of the Trade upgrade actually matters, and we should probably just take Predator for both Sentries and Gremlin Knob. Yo, I like Envenom. Envenom is... I don't want to say Envenom has, like, converted me, but I really like the Envenom. Is a Metallicize Gremlin Knob. We have our Ancient Potion to block the vulnerability, as well as some Plated Armor to save some HP. Too weak here. Things you love to see. So you're on 29, we do 28 plus 3. Seems good to me. Not too bad. As our Empowered Elite down, we'll get a Potion Belt for our troubles, as well as our Emerald Key Piece. And Dodge and Roll's here, but probably skip on it for now. Dodge and Roll's great if we could make it say plus, but I'm not certain we could actually afford that right now. Get our Deadly Poison upgraded for Hex Ghost. Good scaling damage. And go into our first shop. A toolbox is here. I love toolbox. It is at the cost of not removing a card and really not much else. The red team, Heavy Sweats. Heavy, heavy sweats on red team. Get that toolbox. We did not take in Venom. We took Tools of the Trade. Tools of the Trade? Bit of a strike, because strikes are stinky. And this is our toolbox. Doing stuff and things already. Oh my. Oops, we didn't draw a block. Oopsie doopsie. Thank you, Threaded Needle. Threaded Needle has saved us so much HP. Unfortunately, we can't track how much that actually is, but... telling you it's some. Take a second Deadly Poison and make it say plus. That pretty much solves the Hexaghost. I don't really like having 2 Deadly Poisons in here, but... might have to. Also really wanted to get our Tools of the Trade upgraded, so it's actually playable through Act 2 if we're stuck on 3 energy. $22 times your points? Good investment. Sure. Let's commit to beating Hexaghost. Take a backflip. It's okay. Helps us get back to our deadly poisons a little bit faster. Sure. Take some, let's take some card draw. And we get one more upgrade before our friend Hexaghost here. I still feel the same. So Tools of the Trade would be great to guarantee that it gets into play all the time. And Deadly Poison would also be excellent for us just going forward. Let's do Tools. There's a nightmare scenario where this goes into Act 2 on 3 energy and we're just not able to get it into play, so we're going to hang on to it like that. Yeah. Do Secret Technique. Just in case exactly this happens. So now we can actually draw into our Deadly Poison to get the poison package started. Take Weekend to next turn too. Team Red. I mean, I've already said heavy sweats, but still. Extremely, extremely heavy sweats. Not looking good for our friends on Team Red. Friends? Friends is a funny word. We do at least get to see Inferno. Goodbye. Take a strength potion as well as what'll probably end up being a skip button. Good job, blue team. I don't think we want any of this. So I'm pretty certain we take Velvet Choker here and just lean into that. Could put this 4 energy to use a lot of the time. We got Predator, we got Backflip, we got Tools of the Trade, we got Quick Slash. We got the card draw for 4 energy, but I just want to point out a Sacred Oh My Dog with the Potion Belt. Could be cute if we had a White Bee statue or some way to guarantee potions, but we don't. We'll take this. Really only like Sacred Bark when we have a White Bee statue. I do not like Sacred Bark that much. I want to like it, but it keeps letting me down. Hey, fool me once. Shame on you. You fool me, you can't get fooled again. All right, prediction started for Act 2 here. Just 1 minute to vote if you want to participate in the prop betting. We're going against the champ at the very end, and we have a pretty fun campfire elite scenario with up to a 3 elite path and an early shop here to remove probably 1 more strike. Got our poison package online, multiple sources of weak, which I really like, and we got our tools of the trade upgraded as well. Have other really good upgrades, really just getting like this deadly poison upgraded, maybe neutralize. I really like. So I am planning on going to the shop, but probably through a hard pool fight here. And then we can make some decisions depending on how strong we're feeling. The thieves. Ouch. Alright. Now, we do have potions that we can invest whenever we want to. Hey, we got there. Nice. Get our money back. Crippling Cloud says plus on it. I'm going to take it for, you know, no other reason other than that. That's a crazy upgrade to get this early on. Take Trip because it says 0 on it. Not certain it actually gets a lot of use here, though. This is going really well. Until this turn. We could use our skill potion here. We are currently blocking for 7. We're taking 8. That's quite a lot going into a hard pool fight. I'd like to get an upgrade on our first campfire. Obviously not what we were looking for. I guess we just take 3 extra block. So you had what, 24? Go for lethal this turn. I think we can get there. Basically, yeah. Okay, I was gonna say basically with just Predator, but this'll also do. Not a great skill potion. Acrobatics says plus on it. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Acrobatics says plus. Love it. Love to see it. I don't know why I take transmutation. I really don't like it, but you know. Gamble for Act 2 and miss it? Yes. Yeah, we already did the prop bet for this act. Choose to take one here to get the extra card draw. See if we can pull into lethal or, I guess, panic button. This isn't a great hand. Nine. Do not have lethal here. This is only 9 damage. Yikes. It's strength potion. But we still don't have lethal. We have to deep breath first. Oh god. There's a lot of damage to take here. Unfortunate. So if we acro, we have no energy. We have to draw exactly 0 cost stuff. Or we sucker punch and block. YOLO acrobatics? Well, that is Team Blue saying YOLO acrobatics. All right. Oh, blue team, free strike. Nice. Not what we were looking for. That's all right. Hey, we get a regen potion, though, and a leg sweep we will absolutely take. Now, 127 Spire bucks. Unfortunately, we see a preserved insect that I would otherwise love to take. Did not take Mind Blast. No, it came from the toolbox. The toolbox options... Or no, it came from Transmutation. We did Transmutation on turn 1. We had a lot of mediocre stuff. I think that could have been part of the problem, honestly, is the fact that we took that Transmutation and maybe went a little deep on the memes there. Dash says block on it, which I really like, but... Ooh. Apparitions are pretty cute if we can get them upgraded. Like we absolutely do that. A Book of Stabbing. A small hit there, but that's okay. Totally fine. Oh, take a damage there too. I think we need the damage. All right, so we need 31 here. Definitely don't have it, so... It's alright, we'll just pull some damage next turn. We only need 10. Nice and easy. Alright, thank you, Regen Potion. We actually heal off of that fight, and Toot Toot will get a boat thing. Captain's Wheel is here to save the day, I guess. Both Tactician and Noxious Fumes are very good. Noxious Fumes helps us solve our champ problem, because it's going to allow us to treadmill our poison and just stack that up slowly over time. Tactician, obviously with the Tools of the Trade being upgraded, is pretty fun. Yeah, I'm a sucker for Noxious Fumes, though. All right, continue to upgrade our apparitions. Let's see what we get here. We have a Matryoshka. Now, Matryoshka, remember, is 75% common, 25% uncommon, so you can't get rare relics from Matryoshka. Maybe important when you're choosing to take it for Sapphire Key or not. And for better or worse, here's our White Bee statue that I was talking about earlier. Great, we've got a potion belt. Not sad that we passed on Sacred Oh My Dog, but, you know, would have been interesting if we got that earlier. Hey, Path Player. They needed me most, I caved. No, it's okay. It's totally fine. I get it. Hey, get down. I kind of want to upgrade our apparition. I think we could take a bunch more fights, though. Like, I want to upgrade apparition and Noxious Fumes before champ. And our only way to do that is to take 2 campfires. We get 2 rolls at Thwack. Unlikely, but possible. Also, fights are really good with this White Bee statue, but I want to get this stuff upgraded so badly. Noxious first. Ah, immediate Matryoshka value. Get a Blood Vial and some Winged Boots, things you love to see. Interesting. So, depending on how we're feeling going into the 3rd act, we could take a bunch of elites. I think that's going to depend on how many of these potions we're able to hang on to. Panacea blocks the Hex effect. Good job, boat thing. How about that Panacea? That's amazing. So good. Flawless fight. Get a Cultist Potion for our troubles and a nice easy skip button. I think we healed off of that thanks to Blood Vial. Now we could actually go 2 elites here, right? Elite here and then fly over to this one. For feeling real confident. Sure. So, Sadistic Nature, we need to pull our Noxious Fumes now. Oh, and he did. Oh my. So now Noxious Fumes is going to apply 3 poison and do 5 damage. Thanks to Sadistic Nature, that's 15 damage per turn thanks to Noxious plus an extra 9. There's math involved. It's a lot. Oof. Doubter's absolutely in shambles. That's enough. That might have even been overkill there. We got a boat thing for this next turn. We are made vulnerable, though. Not that it matters. Crippling Cloud is now going to be 10 damage, plus the poison. How do I not have the Yep emote? That's like my favorite one. I need to write this stuff down. I need to revisit my BTTV emotes. I'm gonna literally write Yep in all caps. I'll know what it means. Get a Dreamcatcher and Attack Potion, as well as a skip button. Be healed off of the Slavers fight. Things you love to see. Look at the winged boots icon is totally bugged out. My cursor is just a constant winged boots. That sucks. Didn't get our apparitions here. Take 11. Ouch. Oh. That's right, we'll draw him again. Probably. Alright, that should be the rest of the fight. We've got multiple apparitions coming around. We made it. Alright. Minus that one bad turn, we're in an okay place. An oddly smooth stone for +1 dexterity, 1 more potion, rounding out our potion belt, and a nice easy skip button as well. Now, we are going into champ fight with 16 HP. Really think about if we want to upgrade a card here or not. We're relying on our apparitions to get us through the execute turns and so on. Yeah, resting does not spark joy, but with the Dreamcatcher, it's at least a card reward screen and might get us a catalyst or something. Some kind of pipe dream, I guess. Okay, so I took Madness. We'll make it hit something more interesting than what we have in our hand. Eventually. Trying to pull through to our Poison or Noxious Fumes here on turn 1. We're not going to quite get there. Oh god. Take 3 to get our Noxious down and not draw it again. Unfortunately, this means our boat thing turn is useless. Yeah, I think Cultist Potion here is okay. It's probably the best use of it, right? I think if Madness hits any of these, I'm okay with it. Probably Quick Slash is the worst hit that it could get. That's great. Free 4-card draw. So I'm going to choose to like slow down with the actual attacks that we're doing. But keep stacking this poison, I guess. All right, you are splitting at 220. So if we Predator, that's fine. Right, so we have 297 minus 53. So 244 minus 22. Ah. Oh, God. Whatever. 222. Right? Yeah, so that's just above. So that's all good. That was not a great break, though. Let's do this just in case. Last knife, an extra 24. That might matter. Oh, God. All right, champ. We do 21, 33, 45, 52. We have 11 armor. We have Distilled Chaos, so we can draw 3 cards and then play the top 3. So we don't get to play one of these, but one of them is Acrobatics, so we always get Apparition. Good stuff. I'm gonna do that because we might need the... I think we have one more Apparition. Yeah. Oh, that might be lethal. So what, 33? Ugh. You're on 50. So we do 33, 40, 47. 52 with the 5 already on there. I do that right? So you're on 50. You're on, let's say you're on 45. We've got 33, 40, 47. Whew. Nice. Get a speed potion for our troubles, as well as this stuff. Red team in total shambles. We dropped a few in the yes category. Only 84% of points. Said we would get out of Act 2. Probably need the corpse explosion, yeah. Continuing to complete our poison package. I love an after image, I love a burst. Even with the Velvet Choker, I'm okay with the burst, but we'll do the corpse explosion. The Runic Pyramid is here. Runic Pyramid Apparitions is definitely a win condition. Tools of the trade to help discard statuses and stuff. I mean, this is pretty easy choice for me. Let's do it. Runic Pyramid Apparitions is here to save the day, I guess. We've got a oddly smooth stone going into the Bird with Arms fight, which I like. Just a little bit of dexterity makes all the difference for this fight. What we're missing now is probably like 4 copies of Piercing Wail. Not that we need to super double down on... we can get 5 Elisa's Act. We do have 2 Winged Boots charges as well. Not that we need to double down on the defense per se. But even with the apparitions, we have to deal with multi-attacks. Wow. I mean, it depends on how we're really feeling here, because if we're feeling extra strong, extra spicy, spice level at a 10, we've got the dream here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cannot get a 6th, right? Or can we? We could go 6 elites? It's just so stupid it might work. Let's see how it goes going into this node. That means that we're recalling here. So we have to take basically no damage. Or effectively no damage. Hey, Roos. Starter prediction for Act 3. 1 minute to vote. Will FirstDane get out of Act 3? Jab boat thing. Ching. The fear potion for our troubles, as well as a skip button. We don't want a 3rd deadly poison for sure. Straight up remove a card from the deck. Things you'd love to see. We'll get rid of another strike. Strikes are extremely stinky at this point. It's going to sit in our hand with this Runic Pyramid, so the more that we can get rid of... Oh my god. The more that we can get rid of, the better. Oh. Dude, Druid Nick, thank you very much for the tier 1. Thank you, thank you. Happy first burp day. Oh no. Oh, I did that wrong. I meant to corpse explosion. Oh no. Shh. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Made a terrible mistake. Okay. Recovered. Toss me a potion. I don't know what I was thinking there. Don't do that at home. So we'll see if we can get around to End of Greed again. We are going into a shop next, so we would like to try to min-max this, but I just don't know if we can get there. We have to dump so much stuff from our hand. I don't really see this working out. Oh, we have Mercury Hourglass too. Please? Oh. Does cost us 2 HP, but we have Blood Vial. Things you love to see. If the sub notification popped up for Druid Nick? Oh. Really? Let's see. I can do a. Might be able to do a quick test alert to see if they're actually. It'll take just 1 second here. Did that not work? Oh, there it is. Yo, thank you, FirstDane. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Yeah, I did. Thank you very much, Druid Nick. $35 decks against the heart. That's good. That's good stuff. This isn't even a good apotheosis, right? We upgrade our defense, basically. Defense, leg sweep. It's okay. The problem is it costs 2. And we have to play it. We cannot Toxic Egg and then Apotheosis, but that would be pretty cute. I think I like just removing a strike here. I mean, it might matter. It's just not upgrading a ton of stuff. Probably matters for the Act 3 bosses. Maybe matters for something like Nemesis, but we have these apparitions around, so I don't think we need to take Apotheosis to upgrade defense when we have 3 apparitions that, well, 2 of them say plus on them. All right, this is our second chance at Mind Bloom. This was just a card remove for us. Well, wouldn't you know, our event is something much, much different. How to take an amazing Slay the Spire run and turn it into something terrible, something awful, something you would never want to see ever in any SlayTheSpire.exe run. So we turn it into something a little bit more exciting around these parts. We upload our PEGGLE, that's Peggle.exe, coming at you hot and fresh out of the kitchen. Baking something nice. Hold on, we need to tell Spire to be quiet. Spire. Shh. We're busy. Around these parts, we're going to go on a little adventure. 10-2, the butterfly effect. Zen Ball is not all powerful. Tell me about it. That's all I need to read. I already know that, Owl. We've derived that. We can figure that out without your input there. Ooh, okay. That's the mood for that shot is we didn't need it anyway. We don't need a free ball. Oh, but we'll take them when we can get them. Can't put a price on free, and free balls are the way. Oh my god. That threaded the needle in a way that I did not enjoy. You would deny me that free ball. The later levels here are something to behold. It's a whole nother beast. Once you get to 10-4, this requires 3,000 plus elo, which fortunately we do have here on Peggle, but not for the faint of heart, let me tell you. Zen Ball next turn. How do we take back the Zen Ball? How do we give it back? How do we return it? How do we talk to the manager of Peggle? Wow, that is a totally different shot. Bird, what do you think you're doing? What we had planned was clearly way better than that. Some people's birds, let me tell you. Yo, look, this is why we don't need the Zen Ball. It's perfection. How do you improve on that? Zen Ball. All right, we didn't need it. Yo, what a track though. Yeah. Yo, this is a banging track right here. This gets me in the mood for a world record, you know what I mean? Ooh, you would deny me? You would deny me the freest ball of all time? It won't be the last time, but also let it be the last time that we allow those grievances to occur. Free ball skills. Never didn't have free ball skills. If you thought that was luck, welcome to the show. Welcome to twitch.tv/FirstDane. Just take the W. Do we just take the W here? No, we don't just take the W. We take the any percent, clear percent. How do you beat an unbeatable score? Make it even more unbeatable? 100,000. It's what we do around here. Level complete. 15.958 million points. Literally unbeatable. Throw an extra little bit of sauce on top. Throw the cherry on top. Make sure people look at speedrun.net.com and think, what's the point? I'm not even going to try for that record. That's FirstDane's record. What's the point? It is cold in here. When did winter happen? And can we go back? Do we block this? No, we don't. Bummer. Why would anyone try to beat that? Well, if they're smart, they won't. We're too practiced. We're too refined. Well, everybody else was out partying, thinking that they were having a good time. We were up in the gym watching tape. We were watching film. Look at that. Look at this idiot. Stupid spaghetti, man. Get out of here. We heal. We heal off the spaghetti around here. Could take a blur. Blur pairs okay with our apparition since we're able to stack some dexterity on top of that. I don't love it, but it's okay. Also kind of pairs with our captain's wheel sometimes, as well as our threaded needle. Like it's leaning towards being too cute. But it might have a place for us, so let's take it. This is our first elite of 6, potentially. Sadistic Nature, we already saw how good Sadistic Nature is a deck like this. Nice. Make sure we keep drawing here. Toot toot, there's our captain's wheel. I was just gonna say, so if we get a blur, we can hang on to all this block for next turn. Things you love to see. And now the multi-attack? Big attack works too. We can block that as well. Don't sweat it, my guy. Now, we didn't draw around to blur again, which kind of sucks. It's all right. Two more rounds with the champ, and we got discard for days with this burn. We got apparitions for days. What are you doing, Nemesis? Cool, good fight. A perfect that Nemesis fight. Get an ink bottle, not the most amazing thing in the world. Escape plan is okay. We do have a lot of skills in here. We've almost exclusively taken skills throughout most of the run. It does say plus on it. We do have +1 dexterity. Second leg sweep for even more weak could be alright, but also just not taking cards at this point could be alright too. Like, do we want second leg sweep, or do we just want to make the first one say plus? I think we just want to make the first one say plus. Not that we have the opportunity to do that, so I guess we should keep that in mind. So what are these cards solving for us? Obviously no Blade Dance. Escape Plan is 1/6 of the cards we play that turn for 6 energy. And we can gain the +1 card draw by just not clicking Escape Plan. By not drawing Escape Plan, we gain +1 card draw as we cycle through the deck. Let's skip this stuff. Essence of Steel, like, almost like over Cunning Potion, because we have the Velvet Choker. I think it's going to be rare that we don't have, or we have the hand space for Cunning Potion outside of turn 1 exactly, and then we don't have, you know, 4 cards that we want to play that turn. So Essence of Steel is probably just better. All right, now decision time. We can take an event, or again, we can go for the 6 Elite Meme Dream. The problem with this path is if anything goes awry, well, we probably die, but also we have a campfire here. We want to keep options alive. We are going to continue going for elites, but I think there's a world where maybe we couldn't afford to do that. I don't really love those options, but I guess Panic Button is the best thing there. Yeah, this is going so slow. Need to get our Noxious Fumes out. All right, carrying a whole lot of Blanc into this turn. Gonna try to hang on to these apparitions as long as we can. First smoke bomb. I don't think we're at panic mode territory quite yet. So we have 2 more apparitions. Our ability to draw around to our next apparition, not amazing though. I mean, it's around, but it's going to be tough. This is the Giant Head while weakened. Currently, we need to go a whole lot more turns. So just apparition on a turn like this doesn't look amazing. Let's do one of these. So if we draw into apparition with backflip, that is kind of sad. Because I would like to blur backflip. And if we draw into that apparition, that's so bad. I think we just do this. You can't afford it. If we draw into apparition there, it's just too bad for us. Should not have played that ink bottle. Should have done neutralize first. Oh, that's not good. That is bad. I'm gonna go ahead and call that just bad. Huh. So let's think. If we apparition this turn, we can Deadly Poison Predator. I feel like that doesn't ever get us a kill, though, right? It gets us pretty close. We're doing roughly half the Giant Head's HP just from poison. We stack up a little bit more. We do an extra 25. We're short like 75 damage, which we never do. So we have to go 2 more turns, which is exactly why we needed that apparition. Oh, I should not have played into that bottle. It changes so much. I mean, we can not die this turn. The matter of if we can not die next turn. Like, we have better odds of blocking out more next turn, actually. The amount of block cards that we have coming up. An Essence of Steel for a little bit more. I mean, we're not dead here. It's just kind of sad. $52. All right, so as you can see, like if I didn't mess up that ink bottle, this fight was clean. We came out of here at full HP, so mistakes were made, but, you know, we only went to half. It's okay. Strike Dummy is terrible. Duplication Potion is great with our poison card, since we're missing the Catalyst right now, and we're going to skip all that stuff. I don't think this has taken us off our 6 elite path, though, to be quite honest. I think we're still fine. Okay. No tools of the trade, but it's all right. Our hand is full of good stuff already. You can tell it's a pretty big difference to when we get our Noxious Fumes in early versus late. 32. All right, just 2 more turns to go. Don't think there's... That's actually close. Oh, we had neutralized. Never mind. Ruin our ink bottle. All right. Win this turn. Cool. A meal ticket, a cultist potion, as well as, I guess we'll take a catalyst plus. Somebody said that this deck needed a catalyst, and thank you. We did heal off a Nemesis. We'll go on to our third. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth elite so far this act. Oh boy. Oh boy. Crisis averted. The run is saved. Okay, so we are almost full blocking here. We are short just 3 blocks, so we can backflip and just play this stuff. Drink bottle to 9 and just win. Nice. Also healed off of Reptomancer. Backflip says plus on it. It is a weakness of mine to take things that say plus, but good. Mind Bloom? Ooh. Oh my. Orb Walkers, is this a 7th elite? I mean, we better take this, just in case. Now, we're taking Orb Walkers because we have a Corpse Explosion here somewhere. It's a matter of drawing it, so we are just going to inject all of the card draw that we can to get around to Corpse Explosion and then just win forehead. Best advice I've ever gotten. Just want the card draw. Corpse Explosion hanging out at the bottom. Things you hate to see. Ooh, things you hate to see. Okay, we're not. These aren't heavy sweats yet. If it's literally the last card, though. It won't be. It's not. Cool. Good fight. Our rare relic is a stone calendar. We get a smoke bomb. Hey, you know what? Smoke bomb just in case things go horribly awry. Sure. Seriously, I know I wasn't really gonna say anything, but yeah, these relics have not at all sparked joy. There it is, nice. Get our treadmilling poison going. Things you love to see. Well, this time around we have, you know, Catalyst Plus to deal with the giant head, as well as our better timed apparitions. I mean, we got the Apotheosis to upgrade the last one, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Maybe wise to have used our regen potion earlier, since we're going to be getting a potion from this fight. Let's just do it now. We don't actually have that much HP to make up for, so I'm good with this. Stone Calendar is on 6, if that's ever relevant. Probably not. And now we got to full HP and literally can't lose. Work on Ink Bottle a little bit. Oh, Stone Calendar, thank you. Stuff. Nice and easy. Get a Tori for our troubles. Now that's an amazing relic. Since we haven't found any Piercing Whales to go with our Runic Pyramid, Tori's going to, you know, to an extent make up for that and make us also not have to use our apparitions on multi-attacks against, say, the Heart or something like that. Second Catalyst plus. Sure. Why not? We'll go against our 8th Elite. Not really. It's triple Jawworms, which is its own level of spook. It is cold in here. This looks like lethal, right? So this is 7, 14, 20 times 3 is 60 poison, kills everything. Cool. That was really good with the Enlightenment. That worked out really well. That stuff is all garbage. Liquid Memories over a Smoke Bomb. Probably correct. Feeling good about this next fight. There is always turn 2 Reptomancer if we don't get one of these apparitions, though. I mean, that fear never really goes away. But let's roll the dice, I guess, on Liquid Memories. This is our 3rd Nemesis, I believe. Liquid over Strength Potion. Yeah, I suppose. Cool. Our boat thing for this turn, and we're at 22 block already, so we're not going to use our apparitions. I don't think this matters. We'll just do it this turn. Because we always just triple it and win next turn. We do ruin our Ink Bottle, though. And Sundial? Oh, man. Whoops. We got it back to 5. And that is a 6 to 7 Elite. Catalyst. 3 is too many. That is a 6 or 7 Elite Act 3, depending on how you look at it with the double Orb Walkers. 6 straight Elites, and then, yeah, double Orb Walkers for 0.5 or 7. Pretty dang good. Now, starting with a power in our hand all the time. Seems really good. Tools of the Trade versus Noxious Fumes is pretty tough for me, though. Like, the Tools of the Trade going into the Act 4 Elites, as well as, I don't know, a lot of good situations where we want that over our Noxious Fumes. I don't know if we end up playing it versus the Bird with Arms, though. Without any dexterity up outside of Oddly Smoothstone, unless we pull a third Apotheosis from Toolbox, I don't know. I mean, Fumes for Artifact is fine. The thing with Tools is it just draws us more cards. So we're getting around to Apparition, and we're also, importantly, dumping hand space. So the Bird with Arms is going to check our ability to cycle out our deck, and if we're hanging on to things like Strike and Sucker Punch because we're playing down our defends and stuff, that ends up being a problem. We could also just not take this. I think that's incorrect, though. And no Piercing Whales at all. A huge bummer. Yeah, Fumes definitely, I agree, helps the Poison Engine, gets us around to Corpse Explosion and Catalyst. I think Tools is just better for like turn 2 elites and stuff. Let's do Noxious. I think I like that just a tiny bit better. We'll for sure take Ancient Potion over a Strength Potion. We have to recall here and say Triforce complete. Yeah, strip Artifact against elites and Donu and Deka. As soon as I said Donu and Deka, I like kind of changed my mind on Tools of the Trade, since our main source of block that fight is going to be weak, since again we didn't find the Piercing Whales. This is pretty good too. Ooh, turn 1 Corpse Explosion, nice. You're on 34. We can Predator Quick Slash Strike that kills both of the birds, or we can delay one more turn. But I think we take, like, we're on 11 block already. We would take 1 thanks to Tori if we do that. Yeah, we just missed with the neutralize. All right, really good boat thingy this turn, though. Alright, just a few more turns. I had preferred to use that other apparition this turn, but I didn't see a way to line that up. I think this has to be one of our apparitions, right? This is 21 block, 28. Oh, no, we can block out. Never mind. Sweet. So far, so good. We've got our stone calendar coming up this turn. All right, that's pretty good. Now we don't have, like, or excuse me, our only source of weak is currently Sucker Punch, so we don't have Leg Sweep, Neutralizer, Blind currently in hand, but I'm okay with using one of our apparitions to get things set up next turn, get our Fumes into play, and do other stuff and things. So let's get rid of this for the extra card draw. Fortunately for us, though, we've been able to get rid of most of the kind of junky attack cards that we didn't want. We just have, like, maybe this Sucker Punch hanging out. We got a single strike. Oof. So we want to save this apparition for next turn when we're drawing 2 voids. Let me see. So we're blocking 16, 22, 25, right? So we take 1 thanks to Tori. Oh, Sundial. I actually didn't even realize Sundial was going to cancel out those 2 voids. Huh. All right, about 2 more turns to go. Cool, good fight. Got a full HP thanks to Blood Vial. Only took 1 damage that whole fight. And it is the Shimmy and Shake and Shapes. So we are, I guess I'm glad that we ended up bottling the Fumes here. Not really what I was looking for. We could take Violence to pull out cards that we don't care about. Don't really want any of that. Impatience could be good later on, but I don't think we want it. We would just take Dramatic Entrance to yeet it. Man, how good is that thread and needle? This has saved us an incredible amount of HP. If you really think back to when we picked that up. Apparitions? Any day now? Any day now. Any day now. Okay. There they are. Alright, and that is a Donu and Deca fight done. Stuff. That was a really quick Donu and Deca. We will approach the door and go off to Act 4 for the first time tonight. This is just the first run, though. Probably upgrade our last apparition. Yeah. Seems good. 463 Spire bucks going into this shop, and we got some really good stuff. I love a Twisted Funnel. That's just artifact strip and gets things going against the heart. We have a bottled Noxious Fumes, so that is just a win-win-win in my book. Bouncing Flask could be okay. I don't know if we need it. We think we have double Catalyst, so we get Fumes down, we get 14 poison on top of that, plus another 7, 21, plus this 27, times 3 is roughly 75, times 3 is over the damage cap for the heart. So we don't really need the Bouncing Flask to cap out our poison. I like our Ancient Potion. Cultist Potion could probably go. Duplication Potion doesn't really matter. Usually. It actually might have place against the Act 4 leads. Strikes are indeed stinky. I mean, I really don't mind getting rid of this Cultist Potion. I'm just kind of deciding what I want to take in place of it. We've seen with the Acrobatics that it kind of sits around in our hand a lot towards the end, so a Swift Potion would be great for very early on in a fight if we can't draw around to more interesting stuff. It could be okay. We have a lot of card draw in here. Just 27 cards with Acrobatics Plus and 2 backflips. Second Liquid Memories could be okay for basically just our leg sweep. Block Potion, you know, might do something. Save us from some Beat of Death in rare cases, or I don't know. I think we're good. I don't think we need any of this. Okay. Take a blind for more artifact strip and stuff. Aha. So this is kind of the turn that I was worried about. We have no block in hand. Unfortunately, we're being attacked from both sides, so just the block potion won't be enough. We might have to use this apparition really early on. So next turn is extremely spooky. But again, we have block potion. We could duplication potion apparition to save us from these next 2 turns. Oh, prediction, thank you. Most points? No? Wow. Shout out to Team Blue. I'm wearing your colors. Last prediction, my bad. Will FirstDane slay the Spire? There you go. We probably ink bottle first, right? So we just play Noxious Fumes and see what it draws. Oh, so good, man. All right, I think that's extremely important for next turn. I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good about this run. So if we had not done double duplication potion, double apparition with the duplication potion, we could have applied weak, which is good. But we're taking quite a lot of damage because we don't quite hit the Torii break point. So I feel pretty good about that decision. We get Corpse Explosion down, but what we don't get is don't get that next apparition coming around. We have Boat Thing for next turn, and we also don't have our Catalysts in hand. So a lot of stuff we need to draw into. Okay. Whew. That's a big number. This is now the Catalyst waiting room. Well, wait no longer. Cool. Clean fight. Duvu Doll is here for exactly 1 strength, and a fairy in a bottle, which we certainly could never possibly need, is also here. We'll go off into the heart fight. A sadistic nature is here just to round things off if we really want to get some extra damage in there early. As well as a finesse, which is not very good. It just pays for itself in terms of beat of death. We actually get 1 block thanks to Oddly Smooth Stone. So let's take some extra damage in case Catalyst wants to hang out at the bottom of the deck again. I'm telling you, it's so cold in here. I don't know what's going on. We get 1 more card to play. If we want to avoid any beat of death. Probably just Deadly. We could go pretty deep here. We could Deadly Liquid Memories, Deadly Catalyst. We have Apparition for 1 turn. We can block Potion if we want to, allowing us to get more cards down without taking beat of death. We're blocking the Artifact, and we have Leg Sweep plus Weak for next turn into this Fairy in a Bottle, so not too worried about it. But the multi-attack is a problem. It's going to chip away at our plated armor. We probably go deep this turn. We've got 4 more card plays. So that would be Deadly Poison, Catalyst, Sadistic Nature. That's exactly 4. Order. Sorry. Order. Nice. So already by the time we draw that next catalyst, we're almost at the damage cap. Things you love to see, that JPG, I'm telling you. We can do 1 damage to the heart? Well, we better. Cool. The perfect heart fight. Wow. Turns out the deck was strong. Proceed. GG. That's a good win. Really good win. Really, really good win. We'll choose the prediction outcome. Good job. 2 people only voted yes, but they threw down a lot of points. 93% of points going to the blue team. Nice job. We will free the Potion Fairy. Got to 3492. Very good. Heartbreaker, Ascension 20, Overkill, deal 99 damage with a single attack. Defeat bosses without taking damage. Well, we could have maybe done better than that. The Bird with Arms, we took like 1 damage. Defeat an elite without taking damage, 7 of them. 175 points there. Took on a lot of fights too. That was good. I wonder if that was my highest score ever. All those elites in Act 2. We can take a quick look. Settings, stats, leaderboards, silent. What was the score on that one? I already forgot. I thought it was higher than that. Look at that. Look at this guy right here. 3903. Get out of here. Anyway, run history. Excellent run. 2 hours and 25 minutes. That was an insane Act 3. And honestly, the Act 3 that we got a bunch of mediocre stuff. Strike Dummy didn't really do much. Meal Ticket didn't do much. Sundial didn't do much. Zone Calendar was whatever. Tori did something. It prevented 5 whole damage. Bottle Tornado was okay. Like, so we took on all these elites, and I don't think we got like a huge advantage out of it. We got a nice safety blanket in Tori, but this was a 27 card deck doing exactly what the Silent wants to do. We got Runic Pyramid, Apparitions Plus, and just allowed the poison thing to do what it does. It just kind of blows through a lot of these elites. This was also like a really nice early Lagavulin. This was our empowered elite in Act 1, allowing us to choose our path in Act 3 and 2, which was really nice as well. Took out double Orb Walker, 0 damage. Let's take a look here. 0 damage Nemesis. This giant head is where I lost that apparition to Ink Bottle. That was very bad. This could have lost the run for sure. 0 damage Nemesis, 0 damage Reptomancer, giant head, Orb Walkers is in there. Another Nemesis. How many was that? That was 1, 2, 3 Nemesi, 3 Nemesises through Act 3, as well as 2 giant heads. That was a really solid one. 0 damage to Donu and Deka, just 2 Awakened one. I thought it was just 1, but no, Blood Vial healed us to full. Champ was great. to all of the bosses throughout this entire run. Look at this. 1, 3, 2. So that's what? 4, 6 damage. We took 6 damage throughout the entire run to all of the bosses. 6 damage. Took 0 to shield and spear. I mean, we could go through and look at the elites. We took a little bit more just here and there, but 6 whole damage throughout the entire run to the bosses is probably the best that I've ever done. That's a rare occurrence there. Boat thingy helped out a whole lot. 6 max HP for Threaded Needle. I mean, this is the secret MVP. It's just, especially Ascension 20, once you get into some of these normal combats, they tend to skew just past the starter card, so your defense, say, 5 block. Well, guess what? You're getting hit for 6 against the Cultist. The Jawworm is going to hit you for however much, 12 or something like that. It's gonna go just north of where 5 or where a single defend will block out for you, but Thread and Needle makes up for that difference entirely, and that allowed us to take, 0 damage to a ton of these early fights, as well as, from that point forward, it's just that 4 block, or what would be, I mean, you could think about this also in terms of, like, if you happen to get a footwork plus, it almost makes up for that. We also got an oddly smooth stone, so, like, just that little bit of extra block, and I think this can't go stated enough as how finely tuned of a game that Slay the Spire is, that you can just take like 1 dexterity or just a couple more block, and it can make all the difference throughout an entire run. This was a true showcase on how just a little bit of extra stuff at the beginning can, steamroll you into a super, super solid run. But also, Apparition's Runic Pyramid. What are you going to do? It's a great run, though.